Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dusty, coming to you again with another Team Deathmatch video. This one on Arkaden, or Das Arkaden, however you want to call it. This one I will be using the G36C, just like my first video. The exact same perks, Sleight of Hand, Quick Draw, and Stalker. It's a perk setup I use quite a lot, so you'll see a whole bunch of videos with that. Anyway, this is a pretty fast-paced gameplay. My score isn't exactly as good as it was in the last video on Village, but this one's pretty entertaining. As you can see, I've already gotten a quick 4 kills, and this video I'll talk a little bit more about the gameplay itself, and I'll talk about some things I did right and some things I did wrong. Right here in the beginning, you'll see one thing that I really think I'm doing right here, and just to clarify, I'm not an awesome player or anything like that, but it doesn't take a great player to see that I'm doing a bunch of things correct, at least in the first half of this video. You'll see that most of the time when I'm turning a corner or entering an area where there's going to be a battle or there's going to be a lot of action, I always have my sight aimed down right off the bat. Either I'm aiming down as I turn the corner, or I already have it aimed down and I'm walking through the corner with Stalker. Anytime I know where an enemy is at, I'll always have my aim already down. I'll be aiming down the sight right off the bat, like you see right here. I'm just turning the corner while aimed. Stalker is absolutely great for this. And that is a huge advantage to any battle. When you can go into a battle with your sight aimed down like that, you know, you can shave off a second of your time just by doing that. And that is huge in a battle like this. Like in a close range map like Arkaden, that precious second can really help you. You see, anytime I'm heading into a battle or I know there's going to be a fight, I have my sight aimed down and I'm ready to go. Right there is just as big of an advantage as you can get, especially in a fast-paced map like this. And I'm still in my first life, and I already have my second Predator. And only one kill on that one, but the other thing you'll notice is that I'm using UAV, Predator, and Attack Chopper as my kill streak setup for this map. And I don't usually do this. The reason I did for this individual game, well, this individual session, was because I was playing very fast-paced, and I was dying a lot. So, the Predator, Reaper, AC-130 kill streak, which I usually use, wasn't really working out for me. I was dying a whole bunch before I was able to get to my Predator, and I decided to just change it up a little bit and go with the UAV. I figured that would help me out a little bit. And it really did. It paid dividends for this map, at least. I was able to get a whole bunch of kill streaks, a lot of UAVs. I don't think my attack choppers did a whole bunch. That, you know, wasn't a great idea, I guess. I probably could have just gone with Reaper, but oh well, you know. Gave me more kills for my gun, and I think I got a pretty entertaining gameplay. Now, as for things I did wrong, there are a whole bunch of those too. You'll see there's multiple times where I'm just out in the open, just firing, you know, like a maniac. Like right there. You know, I'm just completely sprinting out into the open a lot of the times, especially right here, the second half of the gameplay. I definitely drop off a bit. I'm just kind of running around, sprinting, and, you know, missing a few shots. That last death, I was caught sprinting, wasn't aiming down the sights, wasn't ready for that battle, and, you know, missed my shot, and the guy got me. Earlier, the first life I had, you noticed that I was ready for every battle. I had my sights aimed down, ready to go. But for that one, the guy kind of snuck up on me, surprised me. And that'll happen a lot when you're using an unsilenced weapon, as I am in this game. And you'll see right there again. Just, you know, walking out in the open, got shot. Nothing more to it than that. And of course, I'm stupid enough to go back right into the same area here. And luckily, I'm able to get this kill after getting a hit marker with both grenades. And, you know, a lot of these points might seem extremely obvious to any vet players, obviously, but to any new players out there, or players trying to improve, these are, you know, really vital points. And even as a veteran player like myself, I forget about them a lot. You've seen probably, well, right here, you're going to see 3 deaths in a row that I sped up because, I mean, all 3 times I was just sprinting out in the open and got caught into a battle that I didn't expect. And I paid the price. You know, very simple information, but it can really go a long way to making you a better player. And obviously I still have a lot of improving to do, because no one wants to go on a stretch like I just went on, but it'll happen from time to time, and even I need to improve, but, you know, this video I figure could help out a lot of players, and they're important tips for anyone. But right here at the end I go on a little bit of a run again. I start playing a little more smart, kind of chase this guy down for a while, which is something I don't like to do, but at least it didn't hurt me there. And you'll see right there when I reloaded, I kind of backed off into an area where I knew the enemy wouldn't be able to shoot me directly, and then as I was ready to go, I popped back out with my sights aimed down, and, you know, it got me the Predator, they got me the game-winning kill. So, overall, it wasn't the most impressive score you'll ever see, not at all, but I thought it was a very entertaining game, and a very important one. It was good to talk about some of the things I did right, a couple of the things I did wrong, and, well, that's about it. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you leave a thumbs up. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.